You won't believe what's been circulating across social media this week. A wild rumor has exploded online claiming that Beyonce's former surgeon allegedly spilled some disturbing tea. That Queen Bee herself has been pressuring her 13-year-old daughter, Blue Ivy, into cosmetic procedures to boost her look. It sounds insane, right? But the internet doesn't need proof to start a fire. Within hours, hashtags were trending, fan pages were melting down, and gossip channels everywhere were whispering the same question. Could one of the world's most powerful entertainers really be shaping her child into the perfect image of fame? The supposed leak came from a mysterious account claiming to be a former Beverly Hills surgeon who once worked with major celebrities. The person hinted that a superstar mother had requested a long-term plan for her daughter's look. No names at first, but of course the internet connected dots faster than detectives in a crime drama. The description, the timing, the veiled references. Fans immediately screamed, "Beyonce?" And from there, chaos followed. But the part that makes it so messy? People were ready to believe it, because Blue Ivy has lived her entire life under an unforgiving spotlight that treats her less like a child and more like an heir to an empire. Ever since she was born, Blue Ivy's looks have been debated like a national event. When she was still in diapers, people compared her features to Beyonce's and Jay-Z's as if she were a fashion project instead of a baby. Strangers mocked her hair, her nose, her expressions, hiding cruelty behind jokes and memes. It was brutal. Even celebrities weren't immune from joining in. Rapper Saucy Santana once tweeted that Northwest clears Blue Ivy, a post that resurfaced years later and set the internet ablaze. When fans demanded an apology, he doubled down instead, saying the internet couldn't cancel him. That one attitude summed up everything wrong with online culture. Everyone feels entitled to pick apart a kid because her parents are famous. So when Blue started stepping into the spotlight herself, people didn't cheer for her growth. They dissected it. Suddenly her height, her skin tone, her outfits became topics of debate. Some said she was glowing up. Others whispered about secret stylists and filters. And right when the world finally started acknowledging how stunning she's become, this so-called surgeon rumor hit, claiming that her glow-up wasn't natural. The alleged insider even suggested future plans for tweaks as she matured. No evidence, no receipts. Just another anonymous voice feeding a narrative that sells. That beauty must be bought, not born. Adding to the complexity is the racial element no one wants to admit. Many of the early criticisms of Blue Ivy's looks were steeped in Eurocentric beauty ideals. Straighter hair, narrower features, lighter skin. That bias still shapes how people talk about black girls in entertainment. Beyonce herself has faced similar accusations for years. Photo shoots where her skin tone appeared lighter, videos where her hair looked different. Critics accused her of promoting whitened beauty ideals, and during her Renaissance era, it spiraled into claims of skin bleaching. It got so bad that Tina Knowles had to step in, posting a fiery defense calling the accusations clown behavior, and reminding everyone that silver lighting and matching silver hair were simply part of the film's theme. But once the internet forms a narrative, it rarely lets go. That same double standard now hovers over Blue Ivy. Because she shares more of Jay-Z's features, people compare her harshly to her mom, as though inheriting her father's face is a flaw to be fixed. It's cruel and it's coded. The jokes about Jay-Z's looks have followed him for years, and now that ridicule gets projected onto his daughter. Gossip pages claim Beyonce's team wants to soften Blue's features, which in plain language means make her look less like her dad. Whether that's true or not, it exposes an ugly truth. People still equate beauty with proximity to whiteness, even when talking about children. And then there's the brand. Beyonce's career is one of the most carefully managed in modern entertainment. From Destiny's Child to the global Renaissance tour, every image is controlled, every move deliberate. So it's not far-fetched for people to imagine that same control extending to her daughter. Blue's already appeared on stage, won awards, and performed alongside her mom. To many fans, she's being groomed as the next icon. To critics, that grooming looks like pressure. Both might be right. The line between legacy and exploitation is thin, and when money and fame are involved, it almost always blurs. Meanwhile, the Beehive, Beyoncé's fiercely loyal fan base, has gone to war with gossip blogs and TikTok sleuths spreading the story. They're flooding comment sections, reporting pages, and reminding everyone there's zero proof. Some fans think the former surgeon was invented by rival PR teams or jealous influencers chasing clout. Others suspect the timing isn't coincidence. Beyoncé is about to roll out new projects, so controversy keeps her name trending. Whether intentional or not, it's working. Everyone's talking. But while adults fight online, the real person caught in the middle is a 13-year-old girl who never asked for any of this. And that's what makes the story so haunting. Blue Ivy's existence sits at the intersection of wealth, fame, race, and beauty. Four forces that define how society measures worth. She's expected to be flawless like her mother, resilient like her father, and graceful enough to handle the pressure of both. It's impossible. Every time she walks a red carpet or posts a picture, strangers turn it into a referendum on parenting, identity, and appearance. Even compliments become double-edged, comparing her glow-up to past criticism, as if beauty is redemption. Behind all the noise lies a bigger question. What does it mean when perfection becomes the family business? For decades, female pop stars have carried impossible standards, but now their children inherit those expectations before they hit puberty. When fame turns into legacy, image turns into inheritance. If Blue Ivy represents Beyoncé's dynasty, then her face becomes a trademark, something to be protected, shaped, and allegedly perfected. That's not parenting, that's branding. Of course, not everyone buys the story. Many fans insist Beyoncé would never expose her daughter to that kind of manipulation. They point out how fiercely private she's always been, how rarely Blue appears on social media compared to other celebrity kids. To them, the rumor's just another example of the media weaponizing motherhood against successful women. And they might be right. The truth probably lies somewhere between reality and rumor. But the fact that the world finds it believable at all should scare us. Because if Blue Ivy, born into unimaginable privilege, can't escape the microscope, what hope does any other kid have? The entertainment industry teaches that beauty equals success, and success equals control. It's a cycle that starts earlier every year, with social media amplifying every flaw and every compliment until both become unbearable. What's left is a generation of kids growing up believing that the only way to be loved is to look perfect. And that brings us back to this latest scandal. Maybe the surgeon never existed. Maybe the whole thing was fabricated to farm clicks and keep Beyoncé trending. But the reason it caught fire is simple. People already believe that Hollywood is capable of anything. They've seen too many stories of child stars molded, exploited, and discarded once their shine fades. They've watched industries built on insecurity profit from every tweak, filter, and transformation. So when a rumor like this drops, it doesn't matter if it's false. It feels possible. At the end of the day, this isn't really a story about surgery or rumors. It's about pressure. The pressure on mothers to be perfect, on daughters to live up to them, and on audiences to consume perfection like entertainment. Blue Ivy didn't choose the spotlight, yet she's learning to navigate it before most kids learn algebra. And if the internet can't let her breathe, then maybe the real scandal isn't about what Beyoncé did or didn't do. It's about what we all keep doing, turning childhood into a public performance.